Good morning, kids. I'm Mohana Ravi, your computer teacher. Hope you all are well and safe at home, fine at home. Be safe. Wear your mask when you're coming out. Okay? Because we are in pandemic situation, and pray God that soon we should come to the normal situation and we all should meet as normal as we meet in the school. Okay, kids, now we are going to learn second lesson from a computer book. Okay, second lesson from a computer book. The lesson name is the GUI operating system. Okay, the GUI operating system. Let's proceed. Okay, now there is a school called Galaxy. Okay, for example, I'm telling you there is a school called Galaxy, has a big library, very big library. Okay, now we have to tick the activities that take place there. Okay, just imagine we are in that library and we have to tick the uh, tick the activities what and all can be done there in the library. Okay, now reading a book, is this activity can be taken in that library? Yes, of course. If it is a library, reading a book is a activity. It's a basic activity will be done in the library. So we have to tick in the box. Okay. Now eat food. Is it possible? Can we eat in the library? No, right? No, we cannot disturb others because everyone in the library will be reading some or some books. So we should not disturb others. So we should not eat food and all there. Okay. Then issue a book. Yes, the librarian will issue the books whatever is required by the reader. She or he would be issuing that book to the reader, isn't it? So this activity of course will be there, possibilities are there, so we have to tick on the check box. Okay, now other drinking lemonade, is it possible in the library? No, this is also not possible like eating food in the library. Okay, so we should not tick or untick. Okay, then the next option is bring back a book. After finish reading, we should submit back the book to the librarian. Okay, so bringing back a book, yes, this activity is possible, so we should tick the check box. Okay, then discuss a topic. We can discuss topic, but there is some extent. Okay, we should not make noise there. Okay, this also will be a disturbance to other readers, so to some extent of course, but it is not necessary. We can just leave it. Okay, then now we are seeing a picture. Okay, see the picture. There is a librarian and she is issuing a book, and there is another boy is bringing back book to submit, and there is one more boy is reading a book there, isn't it? You are able to see all the books are arranged in a tray. You are seeing it, isn't? Okay, now Swati manages all the activities that take place in a library. She is the interface between the student and the library. Okay, she is the interface, means she connects the reader and the librarian. Okay, she connects the reader and the librarian. Okay, so that is why she is called the interface. Okay, then a computer also performs many activities like a librarian. The computer also has a manager called an operating system. Now let's take this Madam Swati is being the manager of this library, librarian or manager, whomever. The same way the computer also has a manager. Okay, the computer also has a manager, and that particular matter is called as operating system. Okay, that manager name is operating system. Okay, that and our operating system act as the computer, act as an interface between you and the computer. Okay, like how Swati is being interfaced to you, to the reader and the library, the same way this operating system is being the intermediator between the user and the computer. Okay, it takes the input from the user and gives the output to the user. Okay, it manages and controls how different parts of computer work. Only operating system decides which part of a computer should work on which time. Okay, these different parts includes the hardware, software and memory of a computer. Okay, these different parts we are discussing about the parts of computer, like the input devices and output devices, processing devices, but all these included in categorized with hardware and software and memory of a computer. Okay kids, now in this slide I have given a deep explanation what is operating system. Okay, operating system is a manager of a computer. In short, please keep that in your mind. Operating system is a manager of a computer. Only operating system decides the part of computer's work. That's it. Okay, we will move on to the next slide. Types of operating system. We saw what is operating system. Now in this slide we will see what is operating system, types of operating system we will see. Okay, there are two types of operating system. Okay, character user interface, that is CUI. Okay, in a CUI operating system, you type commands for the computer. You need to remember the command needed to make the computer do a particular task. DOS for Windows and the Bash shell for Linux and iOS are example of CUI operating system. In short, the user should know the command, should know the computer language. Only then he can communicate with the computer, or else he will not be able to communicate with the computer at all. Okay, he should know the commands, he should know the code words to communicate with the command. Okay, that is why it is written there. You need to remember the command. Okay, you need to remember the command needed to make the computer do a particular task. Okay, what and all task you want the computer to perform related to that command. Okay, related to the task, whatever the command related, that we should know. Okay, only then you can make the computer to perform that particular task. Okay kids, now you would have understood what is CUI. What is CUI? CUI means character user interface. Okay, next, graphical user interface. In the previous slide we saw there are two types of operating system. One we saw CUI and the second one we are seeing here, this is GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, that is character user interface and this is graphical user interface. Okay, in a GUI operating system, you use a mouse and keyboard to give command. There are icons, buttons, windows and menus on the screen. Okay, in GUI. Now we are all using GUI interface only because there is no need to remember any command and all. Okay, now all there, just go and click, read and click. It is all graphically like buttons, they are present in front of our eyes. Just click, that's it. To save, just click on the save button. To open, click on the open button. Okay, to want to make a new document, click on new. Okay, to close, click on X button. For every action there is a button. Just click on the button and perform that action. That's it. That much easy the graphical user interfaces. Okay, that is why it is written here. There are icons, program. In the first screen there are icons. Whatever the program you want to run, just click on the appropriate icon. And button to save, open and all, print and all, there is a button. Okay, windows and menu on the screen. Windows and menu on the screen. All these replace the command that you needed to type in CUI. All these replace the computer that you needed to type in the CUI. You do not need to remember the command. You do not need to remember the command. That we do not require any command to be remembered. Okay, it's all there. Just clicking on the button matters. Okay, various tasks can be done by just clicking the mouse. Extremely mouse here would be used. Extremely, only mouse 95% would be used. Whereas in character CUI user interface, that is character user interface, we cannot use mouse at all. Just type. We can use only the keyboard, not the mouse. Mouse usage is highly minimum. Okay, highly minimum. Here using keyboard is highly minimum. Okay, more of mouse only would be used. Microsoft Windows and Mac OS are example of GUI operating system. Okay, MS Windows and Mac OS are example. Both are GUI. Okay, GUI based operating system. GUI operating systems. Okay, now you would have clearly understood what is CUI and what is GUI. Okay, for CUI you need to know the command to operate the computer. Okay, for GUI no need to remember any command. Just click on the button, appropriate button, the computer will work accordingly. Okay, next. See, this is Microsoft Windows 7. How it is, you can see very well. Okay, whatever, there is a My Computer. If you want to open and see what and all files are there in your computer, just click on My Computer. If you want to type a document, click on Windows. If you want to read any document, click on Adobe Acrobat. Like that, all the icons are there present related with that particular program. Okay kids, now it is very easy, isn't it? Now this is Mac OS. In Mac OS also it is very easy. Just click on that particular icon, whatever the action you want to do. Okay, next, the Windows operating system uses rectangular area called windows to display information. This is why it got the name Windows. Okay, it is a rectangular area called the windows. Whatever the action you want to perform, immediately related to that one window will open. That is, the rectangular work area will open. We call that work area as window. Okay, one window is the meaning of that work area. Okay, the other name of the work area is known as Windows. Okay, in many version of Windows have been released. Some of these are Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 8.1 and Windows 10. The Windows operating system is loaded into the memory of a computer. When it is switched on, this is called the booting. Booting means what? Already loaded operating system there present in the computer. As soon as you switch on, the operating system start to work. So that is called booting. Making your operating system work first as soon as you switch on the computer is called booting. Okay, after booting, the first window that appears is called the desktop. As soon as you switch on, the operating system works. The very first window appear in front of your eyes. That is called desktop. Okay, mobile phones, you can see, did you know? Just read that. Mobile phones also have an operating system. Android and iOS are two popular operating systems in mobiles. Okay, it means what? Mobile phones also has operating system. Okay,
Next, the desktop in Windows 7. See how the desktop I have already showed you, but even then you can see here also. Okay, here desktop of Windows 7 operating system, you can see many components on the desktop. You can see many components on the desktop. Some of these are the desktop background icons, taskbar, and the start button. Okay, in the bottom there is a status bar. Okay, in the bottom there is a status bar. In the status bar, left hand side corner, there is a window button. Okay, so these are called, the bottom bar is called the status bar, and the left hand side corner is start button, and the complete area, rectangular area, is called the desktop, and the small pictures what and all you see is desktop icons. Okay, small pictures what and all you see is called a desktop icons. Okay, now we will move on to the desktop background. The pictures in the background of the desktop is called the desktop background. It is also called wallpaper. You can change the background, desktop background, if you want to. Okay, now you can see Windows symbol is there present on the work area. This area is called as background, desktop background. Here you can change on your own wish. Okay, you can change the pictures on your own wish. Suppose if you want to have your picture on this work area also, it is possible. Just click a photo and bring it into computer and change the background to your picture. Okay, so your picture, as soon as you switch on your computer, your picture would be seen as a desktop background. Okay, now this is also a type. Okay, now this is how it is written. You can change the desktop background if you want to. Okay, now these are icons. About icons, we saw many small pictures are there present. No, many small pictures present. No, these are all icons. Okay, these are all icons. The small pictures on the desktop are called icons. Each icon stands for a file, folder, or software. Okay, any picture you click, appropriate program would be opened. Okay, the two main icon on the desktops are computer and recycle bin. The basic two icons are computer, my computer, and recycle bin. Okay, the computer is a location where all the content of a computers are stored. My computer, what you will see under my computer, in my computer we will see all the files and folders what and all you keep in your system. Now you can see here, this is the files and folders are present in our computer. Okay, now recycle bin is a icon. It is a icon. Okay, recycle bin, it is a icon where all the deleted files would present there. Here you can see all the deleted files would present there. Okay, next is taskbar. As I told you in the previous, the bottom bar is called the taskbar. The long bar seen at the bottom of the desktop is called the taskbar. The taskbar contains the start button and the quick launch bar and the notification area. In this taskbar, this is the start button. This complete bar is called the status bar, and this is notification area. Whatever the notifications, everything can be seen here. Okay, and these are all quick launch. Okay, just click here also. The moment you click Chrome, the Chrome will be open. The moment you click Word will be open. Like that, everything can be seen here also. Okay, kids, now that's all for this video. Up to this I've covered. There is another video part 2 related to this lesson. I will post in the next class. Till then, I'll take leave, kids. Bye.